Before we begin, make sure you like this video, subscribe to Grave Note, and turn on notifications, because this is one of those cases that leaves more questions than answers. A mother of two, a series of frantic 911 calls, gunshots echoing through an apartment complex, residents running for their lives, and within minutes, a police encounter that ended in deadly gunfire. But what makes this case especially heartbreaking is what investigators later revealed about what had happened in Jazmin Wooten-Mitchell's life. Just one day earlier, let's get into it.
Well, a person knows call takes to hear a gunshot.
211 yeah, we just heard a gunshot as well, too. We're gonna go check it out.
Richmond 911, what is the address of the emergency?
It is 4030.
You said 4030 apartment.
4030. I need the police right now.
Okay.
This lady is out here shooting. I got kids in this house. She's shooting.
She's shooting?
Yes, she's shooting.
Okay, she's shooting
a gun.
She's shooting a gun. All right.
Yeah, we got multiple people running throughout the complex and some commotion around the 4028.
Yo, stay in the freaking house!
Anyone know what's going on?
Is that my baby? No. She said sound like it's in the building over there.
Okay. Building 4028's 10-4. We're checking out 4030 now. Hey, what's going on?
Hello?
It's the police.
Police department!
Stop the gun! Get down, get down! Get down!
211-4, shots fired. 211-4, shots fired.
You got eyes?
Yep, right here.
211.
Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! Don't move! Hold on, I got it. You shot, right?
Yep.
Alright, be advised, OIS. We got one down on the top floor. 4030.
Four, shots fired. 211-4, shots fired. You got eyes? Yep, right here. Yep.
Don't move! Don't move!
Here's 206 copter. You guys same force this time?
211-4. I got it. Yeah, we're 10-4.
Hey, we're up here. What do you need?
Go up there!
He's got to secure the guns. He's right here. Hey, so you fired in this gun to check to see if anybody's in there.
Someone grab the gun.
Yeah, secure the gun. Hey, she was shooting at this door. We just got to make sure this is secure too. Nobody's in there, so down too, okay? Alright.
Y'all good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
We got a shield for that?
Nope. Alright, hey, we need to render aid too.
Where's the police? Coming in!
So we can try to apply direct pressure to
On May 7, 2026, what began as an ordinary evening at an apartment complex in Richmond, Virginia quickly descended into chaos. At approximately 6:47 p.m., a frantic 911 call came in reporting a possible shooting inside an apartment. According to reports, the caller told dispatchers that a woman was inside the residence and that people nearby believed she may have shot herself. The caller explained that multiple individuals were attempting to get her to open the door, but nobody could get inside. Even in those first moments, something was clearly wrong. You can imagine the tension. Friends or family members standing outside a locked apartment, hearing what they believed was a gunshot, desperately trying to make contact while waiting for police to arrive. But before officers could even reach the scene, the situation became even more alarming. a second 911 call came in. This time, dispatchers were told that a woman was outside the apartment building firing a gun. Now the situation had escalated from a possible medical emergency into an active and potentially deadly threat. When officers arrived just minutes later, they encountered a scene of panic. Witnesses immediately began directing officers toward an upstairs area of the complex. Body camera footage reportedly shows residents running through the property as officers rush toward the danger. And this is one of those moments where it's important to recognize the reality of police response. When officers hear reports of active gunfire, they don't have the luxury of waiting around for perfect information. Every second matters. Every gunshot raises the possibility that someone could be injured or killed. As officers moved toward the stairwell, they reportedly heard additional gunshots. Think about that. They weren't responding to a report of gunfire that had already happened. They were actively hearing shots as they approached. That dramatically changes the urgency of the situation. Body camera footage reportedly shows officers climbing the stairs while trying to locate the source of the gunfire. According to investigators, the woman involved was later identified as 31-year-old Jazmin Wooten-Mitchell. Authorities allege that she fired a handgun in the direction of an apartment and toward the stairwell area where officers were approaching. If those allegations are accurate, officers were suddenly facing a situation where gunfire was being directed toward occupied residences and potentially toward responding officers themselves. One officer then fired his weapon. Wooten-Mitchell was struck by gunfire. The confrontation was over almost as quickly as it had begun. Investigators later recovered a handgun near her body. Officers immediately attempted medical aid. But despite those efforts, Wooten-Mitchell was pronounced dead at the scene. And this is where the story takes a deeply tragic turn. Because once the immediate danger ended, investigators and the public began learning more about the woman at the center of the incident. Jazmin Wooten-Mitchell was not just a name in a police report. She was a mother. She had a 6-month-old son. She had a 10-year-old daughter. Reports indicate that her daughter's 11th birthday had taken place just days earlier. And perhaps most heartbreakingly, it was revealed that she had lost the father of one of her children the day before the shooting, just one day earlier. Now, it's important to be careful here. We don't know every detail about her mental state. We don't know exactly what she was experiencing emotionally or psychologically in those final hours. And it's important not to speculate beyond the available facts. But it would be impossible to ignore the devastating circumstances surrounding this case. The loss of a loved one can have a profound impact on anyone. When tragedy strikes, people react differently. Some seek support, some isolate themselves, and sometimes, unfortunately, people reach a breaking point. What stands out to me about this case is how many lives were affected in such a short period of time. Residents of the apartment complex were forced to run for safety. Officers were placed in a life-threatening situation. Family members were left searching for answers, and 2 young children lost their mother. Those are consequences that will continue long after the headlines disappear. At the same time, it's also important to acknowledge the difficult reality facing responding officers. Based on the information released so far, they were responding to reports of active gunfire. Witnesses were directing them toward the threat. Additional shots were reportedly heard as officers approached. And investigators allege that gunfire was directed toward occupied areas and toward the approaching officers. Those are the facts investigators will continue examining as part of the review process. As with any officer-involved shooting, there will likely be a detailed investigation into every decision made that evening. Body camera footage, witness statements, forensic evidence, and radio communications will all play a role in determining exactly what happened. But regardless of where someone stands on policing issues, this remains a profoundly sad story. A community was shaken, children lost a parent, and a life ended in a violent encounter that unfolded within just a matter of minutes. Cases like this remind us how quickly circumstances can spiral out of control and how a single evening can forever alter the lives of everyone involved. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What are your reactions to the details released so far? And if you found this breakdown informative, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Grave Note, and I'll see you in the next one.